Welcome back to Rocky Mountain Gardens. And if you're new here, my name is Mary and I live in Colorado. And at Rocky Mountain Gardens, we do everything pertaining to gardens and home. And today, because I am a crafter, we're going to be working on my craft room. Now, the last time I did a video tour of my craft room was in February, almost a year ago. And we're going to go ahead and get started on this project right now. So welcome to my craft room. And I'm very fortunate to have this engineered wood floor that I did about 2 years ago, which makes cleanup in this room so much easier. Here is one area today that, as you saw, I will be working on, trying to get this better organized, especially all of my paints down here. And then, of course, this is one of my workspaces right here. And over here, I have a pile of ribbons, all the different holidays and different types of ribbon that I've collected in after season sales and so on. So I'm going to be tackling that area today as well. And then there's a couple of Christmas presents that I still haven't handed out to friends. And then if you saw my earlier craft room tour, you'll know that I have organized this area pretty well. And then I have a couple of things down here that I want to sell on Facebook Marketplace and a nice comfy chair. So guys, we're gonna tackle those areas. Let's get right to it. First off, I will be emptying everything out of this cabinet. And as you can see, I have all of my old CDs in there. And I'm going to find them a space in my spare bedroom. And then I'm putting all of my chalk paints up on the top shelf, as well as my waxes. I don't have a lot yet, but I will be collecting more. Then on the second shelf, I have these large bottles of acrylic paints, as well as my Mod Podge bottles. And then on the bottom shelf, I have my small acrylic paints, and I did take the time to organize them by color groups in those little baskets. Next, we'll move on to the ribbon problem. And here I want to show you a trick I learned by watching another craft room organization video. And I don't know if you're like me, but I love watching craft room videos. I get lots of ideas from other creators, and you know, we have so much to store when we're a crafter, having a lot of tips like these little needles with the plastic ball tips that allow you to hold your ribbon in place. So you can see here I've used rubber bands on some of my ribbons, but I really found that needle trick to be perfect. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and take all of the ribbons out of these bins. And as you can see there, I also have a collection of deco mesh that I use sometimes in some projects in that top tub. So what I'm going to be doing here now is removing everything first, and then we'll move on to organizing all of my various ribbons by color group. Now in this top tub, I'm putting all my deco mesh, as you can see. And then I'm going to be moving down to the floor where I can sort of spread out and get all of my ribbons secured so I don't have the ends flopping around and, you know, kind of making a mess. In this bin, you can see I'm putting all of my red ribbons, and I just really like, for me, organizing by color groups is a very easy way to organize and to find things. So I really do like that way of organizing. As you can see, it just really flows. And of course, getting everything to fit into the bins, that's always a challenge. But I do have this nice lid that has room above the tin, so I'm able to get everything packed in there. Now in this bin here, of course, I'm checking all the ribbons to make sure they are secure. And then I am going to go ahead and put all of my patriotic ribbon in here, as well as my gold and orange colors, orange and browns for fall, gold also. But trying to get those all squeezed in there can be a little tough. I guess I better stop buying so many ribbons, don't you think? I need to start using up what I already own. And yeah, moving things around to make them fit, that's always, just takes a little bit of time. It's not a big deal. And in my last bin, see, I'm putting in the pinks with the reds. I don't know if you noticed that, but in this last bin, I'm putting in my black and white checks, my blues and silvers and greens are all going to fit into this bin, which I really like a lot. Put on the lid, and then we're going to be set to move on to our next project. You may have noticed in my little quick overview of my craft room that I have these two old black desk chairs that aren't very attractive, and I wanted to bring a little spring color into my craft room. So I ordered these two sets of office chair covers, and I'm going to put them on and we'll take a look at what you think about them and if you like them. I think I will like them a lot. I'm going to use the pink one on this chair, and this green flowered one will be on the chair over by my computer. So let's get started. So I'm taking out the two pieces from the packaging, putting on the back first. And I bought these two chair covers from two different companies on Amazon. So I found that this pink gingham one was a little bit thinner and not quite as substantial as the other one you'll see. So I didn't like it as much. And in the meantime, guys, here is a look at the three women who are hosting this craft room organization challenge. We have Sammy from Unicorn Dust Designs, Jamie from Simple Roots, Simple Living, and Indiana Jones. And I'll be linking their channels down below in my description box for you. This next chair cover, as I said, was made a little bit better and fit the shape of the chair very, very closely. You'll see as I put these two pieces on. I really recommend this company. And guys, I will put links to both of them in Amazon in my description box for you, so you can see each one. The pink one was much less expensive, so I guess you get what you pay for. So, and although this one is a little more, it fits more tightly and is a thicker fabric, and I think it'll be great for the chair that I sit on the most when I'm doing my crafting. All right, friends, well, here is my very neat paint and wax collection, along with a few other odds and ends, but now I can really find what I'm looking for so easily. And look at my new chairs. Don't they look so spring-like and festive? My desk isn't all put together quite yet, but I like very much how these chair covers really add some color to my room, because I do have a lot of white and brown in here. And this just makes it so much more cheerful. And then over here with my ribbon collection, of course, I have my deco mesh on top, And then each of these boxes have ribbons organized by color. So we have reds, and then we have golds and oranges and 4th of July. And lastly, we have blues and silvers and whites. So that will make it much easier for me when I'm trying to find a ribbon for a project. Thanks for coming by and staying with me while I am doing my craft room organization video. And I will see you very soon on Friday for a fun Valentine's DIY video. See you then.